Good day to each and everyone. So the lesson that we were going to talk about in this video is all about self-determination and self-regulation theories. So the learning outcomes for this lesson are: explain the self-determination and self-regulated theories, discover the indicator of self-regulation, define the processes involved in self-regulated learning, and the last one would be the examine the suggestions from motivation theorists.
Self-determination and self-regulation theories. Students are intrinsically motivated when they have sense of self-determination, when they believe that they have some choice and control regarding the things they do and the directions of their life takes. A student's sense of self-determination is demonstrated in his capacity for self-regulation.
So let's move on to the self-regulation. So what is the self-regulation? When I hear the word self-regulation, it simply implies that the rules or regulations within ourselves, within yourself, actually. So self-regulation refers to a person's ability to master himself. He is the "I am the captain of my soul" type of person. He is not a victim of circumstances. He is capable of directing himself. So, from the given definition of the self-regulation, it simply means that you are the boss of yourself. Something that you are the one who's handling or being the captain of your own actions or anything that you want to do. So it means you're in control of your feelings, your actions, and your choices. Instead of blaming things around you or the circumstances that I read to you earlier, you take charge of your own lives. So that's what it means, that you are the captain of your own life. So you decide where you want to go and how you get there. That's what it truly means for self-regulation. So in addition, it's like being the captain of your own ship, steering it in the direction you want to go. So in other words or interpretation, to make it understandable for you, self-regulation highlights the ability of a person that he or she knows what to do for him or her to accomplish her goals in life. So let's go to the indicators of self-regulation. So what are the indicators of self-regulation? They are the abilities to set standards for oneself. You are the one who makes the standard for yourself that passes your expectations. The second one is monitor and evaluate one's own behavior against such standard. You are the one who evaluates yourself in implementing the standards that you set for yourself. And the last one is impose consequences on oneself for one's successes or failures. It means that you are the one who will prescribe a consequences towards the outcome of your self-regulation or the standards that you set for yourself, whether it is the success or failures from your self-regulation or the standards that you make. Say for example, when you want to pass the test or overcome the passing score of your upcoming exam, that simply implies you set standards for yourself that you want to pass the test. Then as for the second one, that you're going to monitor or evaluate what kind of strategies that you will going to use or apply to yourself for you to pass the test. And as for the third one, you're going to impose a consequence, whether it is effective or not. You're going to give yourself a time to reflect whether it is successful or a failure standards that you set for yourself. So how do we relate self-regulation to motivation? A student who is capable of self-regulation is more likely to be more intrinsically motivated. So what do we mean by intrinsically motivated? We know that it's been tackled from the past lesson that being intrinsically motivated is the kind of motivation that's being built within yourself. It's like when you want to achieve your goals or standards, you are the one who motivates yourself to do the task or particular activities. Because self-regulation, he sets his goals and standards, no? So, as what I've said earlier, he's the one who makes the standards for himself. Like there's no involvement extrinsically. He monitors his progress. So he is also the one who monitors the progress of what he is doing. And lastly, evaluates his own performance. So again and again, he is also the one who evaluates whether he is satisfied or not with the standards that he makes. To conclude, self-regulation really gives a great advantage towards the learner or an individual, since it gives an inner motivation towards pursuing the goals and encompassing the standards that he set for himself.
Self-regulated learners know what they want to accomplish when they read or study. So, ang example ani is kanang nagtuon ka kay naa kay exam ini kaugma. Ya ang goal nimo kay nagtuon man ka, dapat ma-perfect kas exam. Planning. Self-regulated learners determine ahead of time how best to use the time they have available for learning. So, example ani is kanang gitagaan ka ni teacher og kanang project. Then, wa pa kagagama as project, dapat magplano ka una as imong schedule. Attention control. Self-regulated learners try to focus their attention on the subject matter at hand and clear their minds of distancing thoughts and emotions. So, kintahay, ako, nagbasa kog libro. Dapat, focus na jud ko sang gibasa, wa na ko ilaing ginahon na aron makakaton bitaw ko sang gibasa, kay wa man ko ilaing ginahon na nag-focus na jud ko sa ahong gibasa.
Omru 2004 cite the following processes involved in self-regulated learning. Application of learning strategies. Self-regulated learner choose different learning strategies depending on the specific goal they want to accomplish. So, ang application of learning strategies, mogamit ni siya og lain-lain strategies depende sa goal nga iyang gusto moabot. Self-monitor. Self-regulated learners continually monitor their progress toward their goal and their learning strategies or modify their goal if necessary. So, ang self-monitoring, ilang i-monitor og naa bay progress sa ilang goal niya if necessary, ilang usbon ilang learning strategies or ilang i-modify ilang goal. Last, self-regulation. Self-regulated learners determine whether what they have is sufficient goal they have set. So, ang self-evaluation ilang i-determine if ang ilang mga learn kay sufficient ba sa ilang giset nga goal.
Here are some suggestions from motivation theories to enhance students' sense of self-determination about school activities and assignments. So first, present rules and instructions in informational manner rather than controlling manner. So here are examples on how to present rules in informational manner. So we can make sure everyone has an equal chance to speak and be heard if we listen without interrupting and if we raise our hands when we want to contribute to the discussion. So as a future teacher and to our future students, this rule and instruction is very important. Nga naman. So, importante ni siya para sa atong students nga magkasinabot dili mag-cross-cross ang ilang answers. Kaya ubang students, largo-largo answer. So, we always said nga, ang kita mga teacher mo, always determine nga, if a teacher is talking in front, we should be listen and we should not interrupt. If you want to answer, we should raise our right hand. So, second, provide opportunities for students to make choices. So, a particular lesson objective can be reached by the use of varied strategies. Students will be more likely to be intrinsically motivated to attain the objective when they are given the freedom to choose how to attain it. Of course, within the set parameters. An example is when we allow our students to choose their manner of group work presentation to the class after the group activity. So, it's either they dance, sing, drama, or anything as long as we give them opportunities to make their choices in that particular activity. And the third one is evaluate student performance in a non-controlling fashion. Communicate evaluation results to inform your students of their progress without passing judgment of some sort, but to make them see that they are strong in some points but not so in other items. The practice of self-evaluation, especially with the use of scoring rubrics, will be great help. Says renowned author, consultant, and speaker Alfie Kohn, rewards for learning undermines intrinsic motivation.